Oh boy. Oh boy. Oh boy. Welcome, fellas. Today is Monday, May 18th, 2026, and it's another fantabulous edition of my stream. I hope everybody's doing well. Let me just adjust this camera. You know, ever since I bought the new camera that's up here, this old one seems to be working fine. No issues whatsoever. I just need to get this perfect, except I can't get it just aligned perfectly where I want. I hope everybody is having a great day. It is Monday. Monday, nobody likes Mondays. You got a case of the Mondays, but that's all right because the day is over. Mostly, I think for a lot of people, it's 4 p.m. I mean, you know, if you're one of those weirdos that works till like, you know, if you have a lot of like junior dev energy where you stroll into work at like 10 o'clock and don't leave until 6 o'clock, you know, junior dev energy, then you're one of those weirdos that still has like 2 more hours to go. But, you know, if you have senior dev energy, then you've probably been at the office since 8 o'clock and now it's time to tap out. 4 o'clock, boom, let's go. All right, now I have not sent the stream out to anybody, so let me go ahead and do that really quick. Copy that. I'm going to send it to my friends David and Justin. I'm going to send it to Nick, who so the YouTube my Instagram algorithm is so weird, right? Because I send lots of videos or I send lots of reels to Nick of a certain type just because I like to mess with him. And so it has gone from like the usual scientists say that kissing your bro for 10 minutes a day helps reduce the chance of heart attack, things like that, you know. So I've been sending that to Nick, but now it's turned into like this bear twink kind of Instagram reels where it's like big hairy guys with no shirt on hugging some smaller guy. So that's essentially what it is. I've been sending a lot of that to Nick because I think it's funny. All right, let me send it. I'm going to send another link to Lisa. I'm going to send the link to my friend Choke. Oh wait, I messed up. No, it's fine. Let's see. I got to send it to Robbie, Flavor Pop. Hopefully Flavor Pop will show up. I would love it if Flavor Pop showed up. I'm going to send it to Johnny Gators, who still has me blocked. Okay, so that's everybody on text. On WhatsApp, I'm just going to send it to Henna. I'm going to send a little. I haven't heard from her in a couple days. Hope you're doing okay, and then sending her the link. And then I got to go over to Instagram, and I am going to send it to Razman the Singleton Man. And then I think that's probably about it. Captain Fandom Nerd is in the room. He says hello. Oh, you know who I have not sent for a long it has been a hot minute since wait, where is she? Since I've sent the link to I don't even remember her name now. My God. Oh, Francesca Estevez. I haven't sent it to her in a while, but I'm going to send it, you know, because let's just check. Let's check. I haven't even looked at her her Instagram lately. There she is, our guiding light, the beautiful, wonderful, amazing, just like absolutely beautiful Colombian actress. Let's take a look here. Oh, is that her? Is that her? No, she's getting Botox. Oh no, she did not. Oh my God, no. Honey, what did you do? Oh my, wait a minute, wait. Oh baby, oh no. She totally got Botox in her chin. Oh my God. And the thing is like when this started up, I didn't even realize it was her. Like I legitimately was like, wait, is that her? Because, oh God, she looks, oh my, why do women do that? Well, men do it too. Why do people do this? Especially at 23 years old, she's already getting work done. And the thing is, okay, so her birthday's in November, so she'll be 24 this year. She's not even 25 years old, and she's already getting, look at this picture. Oh, now look at this. Here, let me get the mouse highlighter. Oh, God, I got to pop my ears. Give me a second. Ugh, I don't know if that helped or not. Okay, but look at this picture here, right? And then look at this picture here. Oh, my God. It's like, look at this picture. This is like, look at that picture. Like, she looks gorgeous in that picture. She looks absolutely stunning in that picture. And then now you have this. Like what is that? Oh God! Wait! Come on! Okay. Is anybody in the comments saying anything? Que linda, te pareces que you look like Nicole Wallace. Are you sisters? Beautiful. Let's see, just lots of comments just calling her beautiful. Hace poco te envié en el. Okay, what does it mean? It means it makes you look a little Faria. Oh, she looks a little like who is this Eva in Bogota? A couple of people have mentioned Eva. Que hermosa, you're very beautiful. Very beautiful, and you're perfect. So nobody is like, it is so obvious that this woman, oh my God, this is like, I'm literally having a little bit of an existential crisis. Well, not so much an existential crisis right now. I legitimately feel like a little heartbroken because, I mean, look at her, like, gorgeous woman, gorgeous young woman. And now this, like, did she get her lips done too? Maybe not. It's hard to tell. Let me see. Wait, Fran. You know what? I am not. I don't want to judge people. I mean, yes, I do, but I need to understand that people make their own decisions. Okay, let me make sure. Okay, I want to make sure I have safe search turned on. I don't know what I do or don't have turned on. Okay, I mean, this looks fine, I guess. Let me just look at this really quick. Yeah. I don't think Google's going to return anything naughty. But I mean, and these pictures can't be that old, right? Like she looks like a beautiful young woman. Wait, come on. Hello? Wait. I can use a computer. Honestly, I can. But I mean, yeah, she looks like a normal, like, young woman. And then, oh God. Why are you getting the Botox already? Why? You're not even 24. Oh my God. Oh, Jesus Christ. And the thing is it's like, oh, I just get a little here, just get a little there. And then, like, it accumulates and it just looks worse and worse. And that's why you have these women that are like 27 years old and they look my age. They look 50. Like this aged her. I literally did not realize that was her at first. And she does not look like a 23-year-old woman in that picture. She looks like a 30-year-old woman. So I don't understand. Henna is saying good evening to all. Good evening, Henna. Anyway, okay, enough about Francesca Estevez. I don't know. I may have to stop sending her the link. Like, I don't know if there's any point in sending her the link anymore. Now that she's gotten work done and it's, what is this? Oh, Henna's getting tattooed tomorrow. Sweet. Oh, that's right. You were telling me about the tattoo. All right. Well, you need to send pictures. You need to post pictures. Let me see. Is there anything else going on? Okay. So what are we going to work on today? Oh, she's so pretty. Such a beautiful woman. And I'm just disappointed. Like, I mean, you know, did Francesca Estevez die? No, did have plastic surgery? And let's see. What are people saying? Let's see. That can't be possible. Okay, no, that's somebody else. Francesca Estevez. Now, according to AI, Francesca Estevez has not undergone plastic surgery, while the Colombian actress has been candid about experiencing body image struggles, even expressing past distress over her experience and considering procedures in early 2021. She has embraced a natural aesthetic. No, she has not. No, that's old news now. No, I'm sorry, but like maybe in 2021, but like, I mean, well, 4 years ago, she was 19. So, but now, now she's a ripe old 23-year-old woman. No, oh my God. Okay. All right. I got to move on. Oh shit. I still need to book an Airbnb for Portland, Maine. God damn it. All right. We'll do that later. Okay. So what are we going to work on tonight? We are going... So I remember a while back when I started I wish Not Sure was here because he needs to suffer through this. But I remember a while back when we started down the road of implementing this mini script language. And I was talking about another project that whenever I had to implement some type of language type thing, that I would often refer to this other project kind of as not necessarily as a template, but kind of like a template, kind of like a guide. And so I struggled to find it, but I actually did find it. In case you are curious, you can download the code yourself if you just search for Good for Nothing compiler C#, and it'll be like the first thing that shows up, right? So I went ahead and I cloned the repo. And when I was looking at the code, the first thing I realized was that what we had done in the mini script language, what I had messed up, was that I was treating tokens and statements and expressions all kind of as the same thing. And so what we're going to do is we're going to separate them out because I think that was part of my confusion. And then we're going to we're going to move forward from there pretty much, right? Now, I know what you're asking. You're asking, what is a statement? What is an expression? And actually, you know what? I'm not even sure I understand what the difference between an expression and a statement is. Let me do this. Just want to make sure that none of my private ChatGPT combos pop up on the stream. Okay, so what we're gonna do is, in terms of computer programming language / compiler design, what is the difference between a statement or let's put it in quotes so that the AI knows exactly what I'm talking about, between a statement and an expression? So Henna's getting tattooed tomorrow. Now, like, yeah, oh wait. This is giving me C++ examples. No, give me C# examples instead of C++. No, I do not trust tattoo artists in Finland. I do not trust them. I trust them to overcharge, right? Like I trust them to do that. So I hope that Henna is getting a reasonable price for whatever tattoo she is getting. Okay, so an expression produces a value, a statement performs an action. So they're very much the same kind of thing. So here you have an expression that's x plus 1. Okay, I think in terms of our little language, all right, let's go back to the correct project, Addie. I mean, right now, we have a very basic language. I think what we want to do is everything's a statement right now. So we would have a push statement. We would have 4 push statements, essentially. No. We would have 3 push statements and 1 call statement. And then those objects should have everything we need. Like right now, we're kind of like popping the stack and we're looking at this, we're checking that stack variable, we're making sure there's, like, we don't want to do any of that. That's what the parser's for, right? So let's go back and let's kind of revisit some things, right? So we now have correct terminology. So let's look. We have parsers. Now you can see in the good for nothing language that it puts everything in this AST file. AST is for abstract syntax tree, and basically that's just, or is it statement tree? No, I'm pretty sure it's syntax tree. It's basically just like if you think about let's load up code. No, let's not. Let's load up. We got this right here. So when you start talking about syntax trees, basically, if you think about like x plus y, okay, that basically has a node that has a parent node of plus, and then it has a left node of x and a left node of y, and then you could even do like x or like x plus z, or let's just do int value equals x plus z plus a plus b. Right now, this is a very contrived example because I'm a very contrived person. But you can see here that this will have a root node of the plus, and then it'll have two left nodes, each of which will also. So in this particular example, you basically have a binary tree, right? Because you have one at the top, and then two statements coming down, and then you have two statements that are each broken in to their respective expressions. So that's just something to keep in mind. But we don't need an AST that is that complicated because our language is so simple, right? Basically, what we're gonna do, not there. No, we're not gonna do it there. We're not gonna do it there. We're gonna do it over here. That's what we're gonna do. We're gonna do it right here. And then what we're gonna do is we're going to, how do we want to do this? We have tokens, right? We have our token class. See, the statements are made up of tokens. How do we want to do this? Well, I know that I want to add a new file. I also know that I want to change the music. Oh wow, we got a couple of people in the mobile chat. Cannon says hi. That behind you, is that your dog? Not in the room. If you're talking about that, that's my Yoda. What the fuck are you doing? Says Cannon. Okay, WTF. Actually, Cannon didn't say WTF. He said WFT. What fuck the? Anime says you are doing hello. Who is she? Can you please show how is Power Automate you? Okay, whatever. All right, I'll try to pay more attention to the mobile chat. What was I was just thinking. Oh, I wanted to change the music. That's what I wanted to do. All right, let me change the music really quick. We'll just put the old standby. This will be fine. Okay, so now what are we going to do? Henna, what are we going to do right now? I have been hearing noises all day in my house. And then earlier I got a little freaked out because I took a shower, and generally after I shower, I will lay down, right? Like that's my nap time. I take a shower and then I lay down for anywhere between 15 to 45 minutes, right? And so I took a shower, and then I had just gotten back from a long walk. It is very, very hot here. Like we are going through like an unusual May hot spree or heat wave. That's the word I'm looking for. We're going through an unusual heat wave right now. It is nearly 40 degrees in communist units. 40 degrees almost. Let's see. So I'm speaking in communist units for people like Henna. Let's see. What is the current temperature? It is 35. Now it is cooling off. And you can see it peaked at 38 degrees, and tomorrow it's supposed to be nearly as hot, if not a little warmer. Thank the Lords that it is not very humid, but that's supposed to change tomorrow. And then you can see that Wednesday is also going to be very hot, and then it just drops off. And Friday we'll be lucky to get to 15 degrees Celsius. I'm sorry, communist. We'll be lucky to get to 15 communist degrees on Friday. Right, but I'm going to switch back to freedom units because I mean, like that's all I only know freedom. So anyway, so I go on this long walk today, and like I'm like all sweaty. I come home, I try to cool off, and then I take a shower, but I'm still heated up, right? So after the shower, I'm like, okay, well, I don't want to this might be TMI, but I'm like, I don't want to like put all my clothes on because I'm just going to sweat in them. So let me lay down and cool off for a little bit. I'll just take my nap in the nude and then just kind of relax. So I'm laying down and I hear something and like downstairs and I'm like, huh? But the number one indicator for me as to whether or not I'm imagining something or whether or not I'm actually hearing it is if the dog reacts. And the dog was on alert. Like the dog is like, what? Now, so I'm lazy and I don't feel like going downstairs. So I check all the cameras. Like the house, I have tons of cameras all over the house. And I check multiple cameras and I see nothing. But like I'm hearing noises all day, and then at some point the dog is reacting. So I'm just like, what is happening? I think I'm losing my mind. Like I mean, part of me does kind of think I'm losing my mind. Yesterday I thought I saw a huge spider crawling up the wall. It was nothing. So I don't know what's going on. I fully suspect that I am in the early stages of dementia. Wait. Do people with early onset Alzheimer's, or we're just going to say dementia, visually hallucinate? Yes, people with early onset dementia can visually hallucinate, but how early and how often it happens depends, blah, 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 blah. So this is, Lewy body dementia is the one that like kind of freaks me out because it's just, I don't know, man. Like I'd rather lose my legs than my mind. Like I don't know. I don't know. But yeah, I've read about Lewy body dementia and I'm like, I've got it. Okay, wait a minute. Let's see. I'm going to ask AI. Let me answer a few questions, and then you can give me your best guess as to whether or not you think I have LBD. Okay? All right, let's see what the AI says. Okay, so what specific visual hallucinations have you had? Okay, so well, wait. Ask me one question at a time. Go. Okay, let's see. Okay, what specific visual hallucinations have you had? I often see bugs out of the corner of my eye, and then when I look in that direction, they are not there. This happens somewhat frequently. Okay, next question. Okay, seeing bugs. Okay, have you noticed any changes in your sleep, such as acting out your dreams, thrashing around, or talking loudly while asleep? I have not noticed any changes in my sleep. As a matter of fact, I have been sleeping great, a solid 6 to 7 hours every night. I have been. I don't know what it is, but I've been sleeping great. Though, of course, I worked out today, so I don't work out. I went on a long walk, and you would think that helps you sleep. It's going to mess me up. I just have a feeling, but no. I need to have a positive attitude. Have you noticed any new changes in your movement, such as muscle stiffness, a slower walking pace, or minor balance issues? I do feel I sometimes have a feeling similar to vertigo, and I do have minor balance issues, which is true. All right. This is not looking good for me. Have you or loved ones noticed any fluctuations in your thinking or alertness? For example, do you have days where you feel completely sharp, mixed, or other times where you seem groggy, confused, or I don't think I have any noticeable changes in my cognition, but I'm not 100% sure. All right, let's see. Okay. Okay, it is completely normal to feel unsure about cognitive changes. In Lewy body dementia, thinking issues typically involve significant noticeable swings in attention or difficulty in visual spatial tasks like judging distances. No, I feel like I feel like I can do that still fine, rather than just simple forgetfulness. Okay. Your symptom summary for a doctor. Visual, frequent bugs seen in peripheral, no sleep issues, experiences vertigo-like sensations and minor balance issues, and no distinct noticeable changes in daily sharpness. Well, it didn't. Okay, so do you think I have LBD or not? Highly unlikely. All right, well, I feel better. I hope you guys feel better too. Oh, wait, I'm up here. I hope you guys feel better too. And you guys, I hope you feel better as well. And you too. Oh, wait, I got it mixed up. No, you too. I hope you feel better, and I hope you feel better. All right, so, okay, let's get back to it. All right, so I think what we need is we need a new file. All right, so we're just going to go over here. Easy. All right, new item. All right, statement. Or statements. Okay, so obviously we need an abstract class for it. Excuse me. Public abstract statement. All right, easy. I mean, that's kind of it, right? Like, wait. Why are you giving me? Oh, class. Okay. All right. So that's that. Empty for now. All right. And then what we want is we want a public. Basically, we have a push and we have a call statement. Public class push statement. Perfect. And then public class call statement. Now, the thing is what should they take, right? Like, what kind of object should be on the right-hand side? Because we have a number, we have a string, and then we have some variable. Maybe we need to talk a little bit more about this variable, right? So my original thought with $target was that there would be certain variables in the miniscript language that are set by the game and that cannot change, right? So remember, this miniscript language is it's a language to describe actions that happen during conversation with NPCs. So the target is the NPC that you're talking to. So the code would only ever be invoked within a side of a conversation, and the target would be the thing. The NPC that you are talking to. So that was my thought with target. So maybe we can explore that a little bit. Like, let's do we have a file for this miniscript language? I thought we did. Let me see. Maybe we don't. Maybe we need one. Like, if I go here, let me see. Open in File Explorer. All right. All right, so we have that here. We have miniscript and we have miniscript console. Neither of them has a README file. I think what we're going to do is we're going to put a README file in here. So let's see. So I can do this. Add new item. readme.md for miniscript. Okay. Well, okay. Miniscript. I mean, it really, it's a terrible name, actually, now that I think about it. It probably should be named something else because it's specifically for dialogue code, dialogue actions. But we're going to stick with miniscript for now. Remember, like, I just thought of something. Okay, so if we back up for a minute and we remember what, like, one of the end goals for this game is that you can control your NPCs, okay? You with me so far? I know you are. It's very basic, okay? And that's no insult to anybody. I'm the idiot, okay? So you will be able to control your NPCs. And, like, we still haven't really talked a lot about that, but, I mean, I know preliminarily we've talked about kind of, like, visually being kind of like we have right now with the map and then the go to, like where you can tell an NPC to go to a place. However, I was also thinking a long time ago, I was like, it would also be kind of cool to have a little scripting language for the nerds playing this game, the nerds like myself, the nerds like junior dev Matthew, the nerds like senior dev not sure, like us nerds, we would like playing this game. It might be handy to be able to actually type out and write the code. And so, of course, because I am a programmer and all programmers want to create their own programming language, I started like mocking up like what it might look like. And where is that? I think it's here. And then I called it GameFlow, which I think is actually a much better name than what we have with Miniscript, but that's okay. Now, GameFlow, so the reason I bring this up is like, well, maybe there is like some opportunity here to kind of make Miniscript a derivative of GameFlow, right? Like maybe Miniscript is a subset of the GameFlow language. All right. So I'm looking at this to kind of remind myself of like what exactly I had in mind with GameFlow, like what I was thinking. All right, 1 second. All right. Okay. So commands are uppercase. Okay, so you had push current location, and this is kind of the same thing where I did like this like $, current location, push, and then I was really trying to explore different ways to kind of trigger the like in the language that you could trigger, like whether it's a variable, whether it's a user defined label, whether like whatever it is. Again, none of this is set in stone, right? This is all very subject to change. And you can see that basically I designed the language very much like what we're talking about with Miniscript. And the main reason I did that is because it's easy. It's easy. So let's see, what do we have here? So a push current location, this would push something onto the stack, push the current location onto the stack. Then equip a grenade. So I guess you're telling the NPC, equip a grenade. Go to point 1. This would be a labeled point. We already have functionality in the game, if it works still, that allows you to label points. Action primary, which is basically perform the primary action of the equipped item. You can see here again that the $ equipped item, drop $ equipped item. So I guess I said, drop it and then go to. Okay, so here's what this code is doing. This code is like thinking of telling an NPC to go put a grenade in a place. And so you're saying, okay, remember where you're at right now. Pull out a grenade. Go to point 1. When you get to point 1, that's actually a good point. Like, okay, but anyway, so when you get to point 1, perform the primary action on the item that you have equipped, which we just told the NPC to equip the grenade. Perform the primary action, which I guess you could say is pull the pin. Drop equipped item, makes sense. You drop it. Go to pop location. So this is saying basically come back from where you are. And then you had the same example here. I am pretty sure I had added more, but I think I did it on a branch. How can I look at... Okay, wait a minute. Let me see something. Okay, it's right here, staveline.wiki. Oh. I was trying to do mermaid charts. Okay, what did I do? I don't remember doing this. Okay, this is dialogue system design. Okay, so game flow. Wait, what branch am I on? Git branch. Okay, I'm on master, but what branches are there? Git fetch. How do I list like the current, like what branches Git? I know how to do it. I'll just use source tree. Oh boy, I am getting hungry, boys. All right, let me see. All right. I know it got quiet all of a sudden, but you know, don't worry. Don't worry. All right? I'm very energetic. In high school, my name was the energetic kid, okay? So just chill. It's going to be fine. Okay, remote, origin. Really? That's all we have? I thought I could have swore I put something. Okay, so maybe I didn't. Maybe actually what I did is I put it in like a GameFlow 2? Or I made the, yes, I made, I was going a little crazy with the language design here. Did you hear that? There is an animal in trouble. There. Okay. Anyway, so here I was going a little even crazier. So what is this? Push current location. We got that. Define a list of search points. Okay, so I'm like defining some type of array. Hold on a sec. Where are you, bird? Oh, he was right there. He flew away. I got a little too close for him. Okay, so we set variable R0 to 0, and then set the variable RET to in search. Now you can see here I have labels. This is very much modeled after like an assembly type language. Then we jump. We jump to search loop. We don't really need that jump because it's the next thing, but whatever. So get from list search points R0. Okay, so this is saying basically I'm just looping through this list. I'm going to the point. I'm looking for a grenade. If I find the grenade, I'm going to a different location and I'm pulling the pin on the grenade and then I'm throwing the grenade and then I'm running home. So anyway, I think what we should do is just move forward. That's what we're going to do. I still like the idea of like this game flow thing. I really like the name. I really do like that name. If Henna likes that name, I'm sticking with that name. But if she doesn't like the name, I'm throwing it out. I'm trashing it. If she doesn't like the name, it's shit. But then again, she might not even be here still. So we'll see what she says. Okay. Let me check the. All right. So what we're gonna do. Why did I want to do this? Why did I want to do this markdown file? I don't even remember. Oh, okay. So I wanted to talk about arguments for the push statement. Basically, they would be statements. It is a good name. Okay, she says it. It has the Henna stamp of approval. I don't care what Not Sure says. I don't care what Matthew says. Both those guys are dead to me anyway, so it's all good. Let me check the Discord actually. Okay, no, they're there. Not sleeping yet. What time's your tattoo tomorrow? What time is your tattoo appointment? Okay, you can see how I have a push token and a command token. Those should be statements. So let's see. Push statement. Why is this a red? Oh, it's a red squiggly because it should be here. Okay. And then let's see. When did I add this? Huh. don't remember doing that. Guess I did at some point. Okay. Example 1. Okay, this will, let's see, what does this do? This, but see, okay. So maybe Target, what do we do? What am I doing with my life? All right, so Target is going to be, it needs to be an NPC object. At 10 a.m., that is 4 a.m. my time. What time is it in Finland? It is 11, so for 7 hours. So that's 3 a.m. my time. I hope you're... Oh, I already asked you. You're not going up to Oulu. Oulu. How the fuck do you even pronounce that? Oulu. Which is actually a cool little town. Like, I mean, Oulu's like it's not bad. Like in terms of like random Finnish towns, it's not that bad. It's no Jakobstad, but it's pretty good. And then of course my favorite is Rovaniemi, which is how you have to pronounce it. Like if any like you go to Finland, right? And then people are like, "Oh, I'm going to go to Lapland." "Oh, where in Lapland are you going to go?" Rovaniemi. Like that's how you say it. It's very bizarre. Rovaniemi. But I think I actually think I liked Rovaniemi more than I liked Oulu. Yeah, I did like Rovaniemi, but one of these days, because like Stefan, of course, is in Finland. Stefan, who is one of my oldest and dearest friends, and in many ways the love of my life. I will go back to Finland to see him one day, because God forbid he ever come to the United States. If you're not an American, you may not realize the reputation that this country has right now. Like, outside of the United States, you would think that it is like a war zone here, that like there's just random shootings on the highway everywhere you go down to 7-Eleven, you're dodging bullets. Like it is insane what people think is happening in the United States right now. And then, of course, you go on Facebook and, oh, my God, like, oh, no, United States is, it's a war zone. It's preparing for ethnic cleansing. It's like, oh, my God, people, really? Like, has it always been this insane? I don't remember it being, like, I mean, people want to say since the internet, but we've had internet now through 4 different presidents, right? Like, I mean, more than that, but really, the internet really kind of came about, like, if you, like, in the, let's say, the mid 2000 noughts, right? Like the early to mid 2000 noughts, when W was president, and then of course Obama was president, and then you had Trump, and then you had Biden, and so then now you have Trump again. So it's at least 4 presidents under which we've had the internet. And I don't remember ever being this crazy. Now, mind you, under W, you really didn't have Reddit. I mean, you did have Reddit, but it wasn't what it is today. YouTube wasn't what it is today. I guess the internet in the form that it exists today really didn't start to come about until like the 2000 teens, like 2014, 13, 14, 15, sometime around there. I think that internet, the internet from like 2014 is pretty similar to the internet we have today. But even then, I mean, but anyway, so the point of that is like, I think Stefan's scared to come to the United States. I literally think that, I literally think he is nervous about coming to the United States, which, whatever. But people also don't realize, like Matthew and I were talking about this, like, Let me do something really quick. I'm gonna use a famous developer tool called Paint. But then the other thing I want to do is I want to come over here. All right, I want to just like the land of freedom. All right, let's just put this here. All right. Whoa, USA. All right, here we go. And then here, and here, and here, and then one more, and then drag that down a little bit, And then what we're going to do is we're going to do this. Oh, God, no. What did I do? I pushed the wrong button. Okay, we're going to do this. All right, just give me a second. Just give me a second, people, okay? Can you just wait a second, please? Just calm down, okay? Just wait a minute. All right, but I had a point because I wanted to make fun of Europeans. Because I think so. Like they're scared of the United States, but the other thing they don't realize that a lot of Europeans they make this mistake. Okay, where can I adjust the thickness? I want it thicker. Is that good? That's not thick enough. It's not the first time I've heard that. Sadly, no. Wait a minute. Let's see. Let me see. Oh my God. I remember complaining about this before, and it's one of those things that's like right there, but it's actually not right there. Okay, thickness, control, colors, settings. No. Okay. Apparently, I cannot make the pencil tool thicker. I can make the pen tool thicker. Okay, so you know what? The joke is not even going to land anymore, but I don't care. I'm a professional, so I'm going to stick with it. But this is what Europeans do, right? Like, oh, I'm flying in from Europe into the United States. I am flying into New York. I will arrive on a Saturday. We're going to rent a car. So I think what we'll do is on Sunday, we'll drive down to Disney World because I always wanted to go see Mickey Mouse. And then I'm hoping that maybe we can go over to San Francisco because I want to see the big hills and all the gay people. And then I'm hoping on the way back, maybe we'll have time to go to Chicago so I can get a deep dish pizza. And then you ask them, oh, well, how long are you going to be in the United States? Oh, I'm only going to be there for 5 days. They don't realize, like a lot of people do. Some people do, but a lot of people do not realize. Like this drive here, this New York City down to Orlando, that's easily a 14-hour drive. A 14-hour. Like, I have driven from Washington, D.C. to Miami. I've done that drive twice. Well, okay, I did the drive from north to south twice, and I've done the drive south to north once. Every time I've done it, it involves a hotel. It doesn't matter how early you leave, it involves a hotel. It's a 15-hour drive. The United States is a big country. It's a very big country. And people think that, like, they hear the stories of, like, Baltimore, like, you know, being overrun with criminals, or like gang shootings in Chicago. And they think, oh my God, no, I probably should stay away from Billings, Montana, because I mean, it's really close to Chicago. And oh my God, no, that's scary. It's like, no. The United States is a big country. We are the third largest country in the world. The first is Russia. The second is Canada. The third is the United States of America. So we're a big country. So all the, like, when you hear about all the crime that's happening in Chicago, or all of the, you know, the drug addicts in Los Angeles, and all the lawlessness in New York City, that stuff exists. That stuff's there. But, you know, you go to Kansas, you're not going to see any of that. You're not going to see any of that in Wyoming. Like, God, I don't know. I just, you know, Stefan needs to just, like, you know, pull up his bootstraps and come to the United States. God damn it. I'm still mad at him. I went all the way to Finland for his 40th birthday. Oh, but did I even get a phone call on my 50th birthday? Nope, no phone call, nothing. What a jerk. Well, it's all right, because, you know, like in every relationship, there's always somebody who loves the other person a little bit more, right? But in this case, it's a lot more. So, no, I'm not brokenhearted. I'm not on the edge of tears. You're on the edge of tears. Okay, anyway, so this is one example. Okay, what do we want to do? Like, okay, what kind of special variables would there even be? Special, we're just going to call them special variables. Special variables. We need a better name. Maybe Henna can come up with a better name for special variables. But we would have target, right? We would have target. The target, let's see what the AI comes up with. AI comes up with nothing more. Let's see. Let's do this. All right, give me a second because I need to expand my ChatGPT conversations. No. Okay, here we go. Okay. Let me close that back up. Okay. I am designing a small... Oh, wait. It's right here. Okay. I have instead been working on a small language I'm calling Miniscript, which will basically be a code way to define the actions in certain dialogue nodes. Here is an example. Oh, wait. Here is an example. All right. Easy. Okay. This will adjust the... Okay. The target variable is what I'm calling a special variable. All right. And it points to the NPC to which the player is speaking. Okay. In this example, we are, what are we doing? We are adjusting the comfort value of the target's mental state. This is an actual variable, but this is an actual property of NPCs, but don't worry about the details just yet. Okay. All right. First, give me some feedback on this very simple design. Second, suggest other things the language could do. Keep it simple. And last, what other special variables like target could there be? Go. All right, let's see what the AI comes up with. The AI says, yes, this is a reasonable direction. Well, I could have told you that. What you're building is basically a tiny stack-based command language. Yep. Your example reads as adjust the current NPC's target comfort by -0.1. This is simple, explicit, and easy to interpret. In high school, my nickname was the simple, explicit, easy to interpret kid. So keep that in mind. Feedback on design. The strongest part of this is that it keeps your dialogue behavior data-driven without letting your arbitrary C# code execute. You're not okay, blah, 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 blah. Okay, the downside is readability. I'm not concerned about readability. You may eventually want a friendlier form. Call, adjust, target, or just adjust. No, that's stupid. Okay, keep the language dumb. All right. Do not make Miniscript into a general purpose programming language for your dialogue. Okay. Yep. Change values. Okay, so this is a good list. Okay, so this is what AI is recommending that we're able to do with the Miniscript language. Let's save this out. All right. So design. Here is an AI list of things the language should be able to do. All right. So change values, change NPC property values, NPC property, or yeah, properties, property values, set flags. That's like a little like ambiguous. Check conditions. I mean, that's also kind of, I don't know. I mean, yeah, I guess basically just like some type of comparison operator. Call known gameplay actions. That's also ambiguous. Jump to nodes. That's not bad. Like, I like this one. I like that one. Play sounds. Yes, that checks. Where's the check mark in Windows? Bingus. Oh my God. Bingus Bang Bingy. Oh shit. Is this pirate software? Oh yeah, no, I worked for Blizzard for 6 years, and yeah, no, and then my voice is like this because of second puberty. It's definitely not modulation software or any type of post processing of the audio in my microphone. My voice is completely like this naturally because my doctor said that I literally went through second puberty, and I know that's not a thing, but I just made it up so that you know, because I want people to think that I have huge balls because my voice is no. Besides, he's got more hair than I do, so I'm definitely not pirate software. Okay, play sounds, that's a check, but I want the check mark. Check. We'll go with this one. Okay. Give or drop items. That's a good one, too. In the conversation, which I think is also a good one, right? So I think the check conditions is good. Call known gameplay actions, that's a little ambiguous. Like, I'm not sure. Okay, jump to nodes, that's a good one, which means the nodes need identifiers, but we'll worry about that later. Call known gameplay actions is a little ambiguous. Set flags is also a little ambiguous, and change NPC property values. That's basically what we're working on now. Okay, but these aren't necessarily things that the language needs to. Well, actually, they are. So this is like a game action. Check conditions is like a language feature, not necessarily a game action. Call known gameplay actions. Again, that's ambiguous, so we'll just move that up here. We're going to move these two items down to the bottom because they're ambiguous. In the conversation, again, in conversation is not necessarily a language feature. It's more of a language action. It's more like a function. Give or drop items, play sounds. The only real language feature that the AI has added is the check conditions. Everything else is kind of like a consequence of the language, if that makes any sense. I don't know if that makes any sense or not. But but do you understand what I'm saying? Like, there's how like, I'm trying to think of a real world example. Like inheritance, or let's take C# for example. Writing output to the screen, like writing hello world to the screen, is a feature implemented by the language, whereas inheritance of classes is a feature implemented in the language. So they're subtly different, right? It's kind of like, I think another good analogy is like, are you designing the language or what the language can do? And one is like, think about it instead as designing the grammar of English as opposed to writing a book in English, right? Like it's subtly different. Anyway, okay, so let's see what else the AI said. Avoid adding classes, loops. The loops kind of I don't know. I kind of feel like I want loops. Complex expression, user-defined functions, arbitrary object access. Yeah, that's fine. Simple things Miniscript could do. Comfort, anger. No. See, the AI is not exactly understanding what I'm asking of it. Okay. Set NPC mental state directly. Yes. Set story flags. The AI keeps recommending. I mean, the AI just loves flags. Don't cut. But I don't understand. Okay, modify a story counter. Yeah, the counter thing is not bad, actually. I feel like there's a better way to do that. Let me get some more music, but I want a different song. Let's just do this. All right. I just got a little sad. I'm also getting hungry. So something else I'm getting, all right? You know, you feel me? Okay. All right, let's try to get that energy back. The counter, but really the counter is just kind of like variables. So you could do something like, let's see. Does this have vocals? This is going to drive me nuts if it doesn't have vocals. It's instrumental. Gosh darn it. All right, maybe we'll try to we'll stick with it like this. Although it's going to drive me nuts if the vocals don't come in. Man, now I'm really sad all of a sudden. Ah, man, god damn it. Oh, it's like, it fucking hit me like a fucking freight train. What the hell? All right. Okay. All right. So if we add some type of concept of variables, so how could we do that? Like, you could think of target as like those are like the read-only variables. So let's see, like, what if you did like set $counter 0. Ooh, but the problem is, Okay, so here's the thing, right? You have lots of different dialogue nodes, right? Like dialogue node 1, and then that could go to dialogue. Okay, so the way I'm going to do this is dialogue node 1.1 or dialogue node 1.2. So, and then dialogue node 1.1.1, dialogue node 1.1.2, and then we're gonna have, yeah. So the AI sees what I'm getting at, right? Like dialogue node 1.2 and dialogue, okay, and then is that everything? Yes. So basically what this is, and this is all a single conversation, right? And then all of these dialogues are children of the conversation. Dialogue node 1 is basically where the conversation begins. And then dialogue 1.1 is one option, dialogue 1.2. And then you can kind of see how this builds off of everything. All right. So let's just go through. Put this here, put that there, put this there, put that there. Oops. You ever feel like you're being set up? Like, Like, you ever feel that like you're just being set up? Like somebody is like not out to get you, but they're kind of playing you, right? And yeah. Anyway, all right. Maybe we can just do it like this, just to kind of keep it a little friendlier. Okay. So basically, if you want to counter, so the AI had like a disrespect counter, right? Which makes sense. So with the counter, you need, okay, you know what? No, stop it. I'm getting ahead of myself. This is design. What is it? It's design by feature or feature by design or something like that. Henna says The Truman Show. You know, I've never actually seen The Truman Show. I know the movie. Oh wait, there's an ant. I need to kill it. These fuckers are coming back. They disappeared for a while, but they're coming back. I don't like killing things, but ants I will make an exception for. No, I've never actually seen The Truman Show. Now, I feel like I have seen enough clips and videos and all kinds of shit about The Truman Show so that I've seen the movie. I've just never watched it end to end in its entirety. Like, never. So, play a sound. Simple instructions I'd support first. Push call, jump if true, jump if false, stop. So stop is an important one. Okay, the special variables. This was the main question. Let's just okay. I'm going to save this. There's no way to save like. Let me get to the bottom. Is there any way to save this? More actions. Add to project sources. Okay, let's do that. Okay. Yeah, no, you know, it's like you feel like you get these like innocent questions, and I just feel like there's like I feel that there is a agenda, and I feel that like I don't know, man. Like I've been feeling this way for a while about this particular person. And it's got like I'm definitely questioning things. Like it just seems like at some points this person is too eager to ask questions, and then I'm like I don't know what maybe I'm like but it's like am I being paranoid? But I don't know. I'm not going to say too much. I don't know if the person's listening or not. I don't think they are. I mean. It's nobody that if they are listening, it's nobody who's like in the chat room regularly, nothing like that. But it wouldn't surprise me if this person was listening, because this person, you know, follows me on Instagram and stuff like that. So anyway, okay, special variables, target, which we've got, player, which makes sense, and then speaker. Yeah, actually, that I guess that kind of makes sense. Listener, current node, that makes sense as well. Conversation. Okay, because what I was getting at with this right here is like the counter. You could have a counter that is global to the conversation or to the specific dialogue node. Because like if you had some type of counter and like let's say this was disrespectful, and then maybe this one's disrespectful. Basically, which are not even that. Like if you get to like this level in the conversation and you select disrespectful again, or you see what I mean? Basically, you would have to do some compare. Okay, just shut up, Addie. Just shut up and stay fucking focused for once in your goddamn life. Thank you. Okay, so what we're going to do, I think we're going to keep target as a special variable. I'm just not 100% sure I like the notation, because in languages like this, it's very common to have like the $ denote a variable. Actually, Perl does that, I think. It's been a long time since I've written in Perl, but I'm pretty sure variables in Perl. Perl was a really cool language. I have no idea what it's doing these days. Yeah, see, this sigil, a scalar. All right. I'm going to ask AI for more advice. Let's see. Okay. I like the idea. Okay. I will probably add variables for things like counters. And I think it makes sense to denote them or to prepend them with a $. However, this means I probably don't want to use the $, to denote special variables. What would be another good way to denote special variables? Yes, I'd reserve $ name for ordinary mini-skirt variables counters, then use a different special context. Yeah, I think that I was thinking the @ symbol. I think the @ symbol's good. Okay, so that means we're going to reserve the $, but we're not going to implement it just yet. But what we're going to implement, we're going to change the existing $ basically to a @ symbol. So let's see if we go down here, right here. I really don't remember adding this second one, but okay. All right, I'm just going to focus and stop talking. I'm going to stop worrying about entertaining Henna too much. All right, she's got enough entertainment from me already. You other people too. If anybody else listening, yeah, I'm done. I'm done dancing around. Patty Scarf says hi. Hi, Patty Scarf. And no, I am not Pirate Software. I actually did programming as a job. I mean, I still do. I actually am a programmer. I'm not like... Now, Pirate Software and I do have something in common where, like, we have a game that, like, will probably never be released because it's just going to be worked on forever. That, yes, I get that. But otherwise, no. Captain Fandom Nerd says he is still listening. Oh. Well, now I got to behave. Now I gotta behave. Captain Fandom Nerd, I know from the Joe days. He's a joester, a birdster, a bird of preyster. Man, I miss Joe. I still miss Joe. I miss Joe because like. Because I'm a fucking idiot, right? Like I like professionally A+. Personally, I'm a fucking moron. And Joe would always tell me when I was being a fucking moron, and I could use him to tell me when I'm being a moron nowadays. Okay. Anyway, so we've replaced that. What we need to redesign some stuff too. Like instead, let's see. So we have the tokens. So basically we have variable token, but then we also, let's rename this right now. We're going to have special variable, special variable token. Oh, we still haven't even implemented anything, but that's fine. Parser. Special variable token. Okay. And then we have the statements, push statement and call statement. So what we would do then is we would have a keyword token, right? I don't know if we have one already. Pretty sure we do not. Okay, so we have a keyword token, and then the scanner would create the tokens, and then the parser parses the tokens and creates the statements, right? Which means we need to change everything. All right, we're never getting this game done. That's why Matthew stopped listening. It's because the game's never going to get done. That's why. That's why Matthew hates me now. That's why Not Sure abandoned me. He comes in and he's like, hey, you need to go this mini script route. And I'm like, I don't know if that's a good idea. And he's like, no, you do it. You do it, motherfucker. Do it. And I'm like, I don't know. That might not be a great... No, you do it. And I'm like, all right, fine. As long as... And I literally told him, I said, I will do this as long as you are there to help me and stand by my side. And he's like, I got you, man. Haven't seen him since. He hasn't been on a single stream since. What a jackass. All right, let me see. Command token, special variable token, string literal token, number token. Okay, so the scanner builds the token list. And from the token list, we build the statements. All right, that's kind of our mantra. So let's see, scanner. Let's go back to this. Now let's look at the scanner to make sure the scanner is doing what makes sense. So the scanner is literally looking at every byte. So I'm repeating myself because I need to hammer it into my head. Okay, special variable token, string literal token, number literal token. I think that's, and then keyword token. That's what the other thing I said, keyword token. Would that be command token? Class. Oh, wait, that's the... Okay, yeah, command token. I think this could just be keyword token. Oh, but it's keyword... Yeah, no, keyword's fine. See, this says run, so the run's actually going to be moved out of this. But that's okay. We're just screwing everything up. Everything's screwed up, man. Now suddenly I just got like a wave of just sadness. Okay, anyway. Enough woo is me. Enough crying. Stop being a little pussy boy. What is this doing? This scanner, how does this scanner even work? Oh, because the scanner's just tokenizing things. Okay. We basically are starting over. So, okay, so the scanner is going to create the tokens, and then the parser parses the tokens and creates the statements. Okay, got it. So to do that, we need to have the scanner create the tokens, which it's not doing right now. I want to look at something else real quick. Not that. This. Not that. This. Where is oh wait a minute. Okay, scanner. I'm just curious. Okay, so is white space, scan indent, scan string, scan number, scan semicolon, and then so it has like the arithmetic token, scan string, and then it will add accumulator. It just adds the strings. Okay. All right. So this actually, this is probably a good idea. So instead of actually having like token classes, he's just putting objects in, which actually is kind of good and bad. No, we're going to stick with the classes. We are classy here. But the scanner will now actually go through and look for tokens. So how are we going to do that? So let's go back to this. Alrighty, easy. So we can look for $1. We can look for a or we can look for that. If is white space, we just simply skip over it. Okay, so else if CH equals this, then basically what we would want to do is just kind of scan special variable. What arguments is my example passing? It's just passing the text reader and a character. I don't see why it has to pass the character. I think just the reader. I'm going to rename this to reader. Else if CH equals a quote, we scan string literal. And then if, so then the other possibility is a number. So this is actually, oh, that's going to be tricky. Oh, that's tricky, man. That's actually really tricky. Maybe instead of string literal and special variable, we treat this as a literal. No, literal is not the right word. Maybe just as what is a good word for it? It's not a variable. It's not a literal. It's not a keyword. Number. But the problem there is like it feels weird saying like else scan for a number. So basically what I'm thinking is we scan it as a chunk. I guess we could just call it chunk, right? Anonymous chunk. We scan it as an anonymous chunk of characters, and then during parse, we figure out what it is. I think that makes sense. I think. Basically, else scan chunk. What did I call it? I said anonymous chunk. Okay. So basically, white space we skip over. If it starts with an @ symbol, we're going to treat it as a special variable object or token. If it has a quote, it's a string literal token. And then if it has neither of those things, it doesn't have a @ symbol, it doesn't have a quote, we're going to just treat it as an anonymous chunk. Okay, that makes sense. All right, so what is the AI recommending? So the AI is, let's see. So the AI is, oh, God damn it. The AI is saying, okay, so we're going to build a string, the accumulator, consume. No, we don't want to consume that. We don't need the @ symbol as part of the value of the variable name, because we're going to know by virtue, we're going to create a special variable token object. So by virtue of that, we don't need it. So this is saying consume. We want to skip it, actually. Where are we when we get there? When we get there, we're peaking. So we actually just want to read. We want to skip it. We're going to skip it. Now what we're going to do is while peak is not equal to -1, character peak. Wait, what happened? Okay. Why am I getting a red squiggly? Oh, okay. Did I screw these up? Did I screw up my indentation? Did I screw up my brackets? I think I did. Oh. Wait a minute. That's not right. Is that right? That is right. Why is that right? Okay. Okay, so this is the namespace. And then that, we can do this. I usually do this in C++. Like, if a class is inside of a namespace, it looks ugly there for some reason. But if a class is inside of a namespace, I don't bother indenting the class. So, but in this case, I'm going to. Okay, so we have the white space. Okay, if it's a white space, otherwise we're going to append it. Basically, we want to do some other checks as well. So if is white space, alphanumeric, right? So, like, I want a C# function. Is there a C# function to determine if a car is alphanumeric? There's probably like an is alpha and is number. No, there's an is letter or digit. Okay. So while reader peak, blah, blah, blah. If car is white space or, actually, I don't even need the or. If car is not letter or digit, and I guess we'll allow underscores, break. Perfect. So now we're accumulating everything, and then when we get here, items add. Items is a string. No. Items is no longer a string. Items instead is going to be a list of tokens. So we have list, we have token. Wait, can I do this? No. Yeah. Right? I can do that. Why is that red squiggly? The accessibility modifier. Oh, okay, I see. That. Okay. Why is that a green squiggly? Collection initialization can be simplified. How? Yeah, I'm going to leave it. Okay, so here, all right, I don't quite know what I want to do here yet. This is just accumulating white space. This scan special variable. Okay, so this actually, I probably want to, if it's a white space, what I want to do is I want to consume it. So I want to read it. And then I want to continue. Yes. Right, because if it's a white space, I just want to like consume it. I don't want to keep looping on the same character. I want to advance a character, and then I want to loop back. Scan special. Okay, we'll deal with that in a second. So when I get here, And you could do various other checks here, like to make sure it's at least one character, make sure it doesn't begin with a digit or whatever. But we're not going to worry about that. That's we don't need to be that pedantic. I got called pedantic the other day, and the funny thing is it kind of took it as a compliment. Okay, so this is a special variable. So special variable value, perfect. So what we're going to do is we're not going to add. We're not going to add the frickin' @ symbol. We don't need the @ symbol because we're adding a new, new special variable token. Perfect. Okay, why is this red? Oh, it's because it's not items anymore, it's tokens. Okay. So now let's do the scan string literal. No. These don't need to be public. They can be private. Okay, let's see what the AI came up with. Okay, so it's gonna create another accumulator. I feel like there could be a single accumulator, but whatever. I mean, we're not going to be that. Remember, this scanning and parsing, it's only going to be done once, right? It's going to be done. It's going to be done at the beginning of every game, so it's not going to be done during game time. So we read while peak if characters that, then end of string literal. Don't we want to add it though? Oh wait, we would get down here. Okay, let me make sure that my logic makes sense there. Yeah, I guess it does. Okay. Where is... I feel like my wife is late. I was looking at the app. She has my car today. Wait. Oh, she's I literally... Boys, I'm back. Okay. Ugh. Okay. All right. So we're peeking through. We look at the last one. We break out. We are pending. Okay, that looks good too. So then, anonymous chunk. Special variable, string literal, number literal. You know what? I'm not going to do it like that. I'm going to do scan number literal. And what we're going to do, else if car is digit, or, yes, that's exactly it. That's exactly. So we're going to look for either a digit, a minus, or a plus. And that should be, I think that should be okay. I think. Private. Let's see what the AI came up with. Okay. So it's a peak. Well, no, we don't. What the hell is the AI doing? Oh. We need to consume the first digit, but what we're going to do is we're going to do it like this. We're going to, or not, I'm sorry, the first character. We're going to consume it by, yeah, we're just going to do this. Yeah, we're going to read the first digit. Now, what that allows us to do is now when we're in here, we know we no longer need a negative or a positive sign. So we're peaking. If it's not, we're accumulating. Once we get out of this loop, we're trying to parse it. If we do parse it, we add the number literal. We add the number literal, and if not, okay. This looks good. This looks good. So now we should be able to build a list of tokens. There are a couple of little loose spots here. Let's look at them. So if is white space, this was, I'm not sure what this was. Oh, this was kind of like looking at anything that we had accumulated, but it hadn't really processed, and then we hit a white space. No. If it's a white space, we just read and continue on. And then this is like any trailing data. We should not have any trailing data. So let's see. So if it's not white space, really what we would have is we would have an error here, right? Else throw, come on, AI, new exception. The AI is being, okay, unrecognized character input. Okay, that's fine, whatever. Okay. Unnecessary assignment of a value to accumulator. Really? Can I just do this? Oh, accumulator is used but never used. Or declared but never used. Okay. See, if I was like super concerned with performance, I feel like this string builder, it could be pulled out of each function and then put into it as a class variable. But I don't think we need to go that far. We don't need to go there. Like that's a little too special. Okay. Now, skip that. Okay, so let's come back over here. So we should have what should we have? We should have a keyword and then a special and then a keyword and a string literal, a keyword, a number, a keyword, and a string literal. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Scanned item. Is this going to work? No, it did not compile. Okay, it didn't compile because I'm adding a bunch of stuff. And I was like in the middle of one thing. And now I've taken a complete turn and doing another thing. So, okay, so we still have two okay, one failed. Scanner does not contain a definition of tokens, doesn't it? It's right there. Scanner. Is this a different scanner? Oh, wait, what? Who? Scanner does not contain a definition for tokens and no accessible extension method token accepting a first angle. What do you mean? Okay, where is this scanner defined? Is there more than one scanner in the project? I don't see it. Public class. Yeah, it's right there. That's what this is. It's telling me that doesn't exist. Do I need to do this? No, I didn't think I'd need to. Tokens, tokens. Scanner does not contain a definition for tokens. Token. Does it have anything to do with tokens being abstract? No, it doesn't. Token. They all derive from token. Excuse me. Well, this is a real pickle. Are you missing a using directive or an assembly reference? No, I don't think I am. Because you see the scanner. It's literally telling me scanner does not have tokens, but it's right there. See, now it is even giving me a red squiggly. Okay, what if I do tokens too? I am confused. Let's try it like this. Public list token tokens 2 equals new this. Okay. All right. And now can I do tokens 2? Really? I'm really confused. It sees the scan function just fine. I think it has something to do with token being abstract. It's the only thing does not contain a definition for tokens too, but it does. Okay, let's try something else. Public list int things equals new. Okay, and then if I do things, is it going to will it find things? It doesn't. What am I doing wrong? There's something obvious I'm missing. I just don't know what it is. Wow. Okay. What in the world is happening? Like, it doesn't even see the... It's like... Huh. Okay, well, let me see. Okay, do I in fact... Maybe I don't... Okay, I got to remember how to check dependencies. Dependencies. Projects. Miniscript. It's right there. It's right there, bro. It's right there. Okay. Look at this. And when I try to reference name or tokens, like so, wait a minute. I thought I had an epiphany there, but I don't. Try to reference like so. I get the error. Help. Let me see. Let's see what AI says. The error is almost certainly means your program is not referencing Minicrypt as you think it is. Yeah, you would think so. What other okay, using Miniscript, then okay, you have another scanner somewhere. That's what I was thinking. All right. No, I'm really confused. The only thing I can think of, let's rebuild. Oh, was I not? It's quite possible I wasn't building the old assembly. Okay, wait a minute. Keyword token. Okay, that was it. That was it. I just simply wasn't building the old the library essentially. Okay. All right. Man, that was freaking me out. All right, let me see. I can only be one. Okay. Vocals. P. Unrecognized character and input. Am I? Oh my God, I'm hitting it right away. Okay. So, oh, I'm never adding the frickin' keyword. Yeah, I think this is like a scan keyword. This needs to be a scan keyword. Right? And then let's see what the AI comes up with. Okay. So the AI is actually doing this check for me. I don't want it to do that. I think we can do that in pars, right? We don't really need to do that. Okay, I see what it's doing. I see why it's confused. So we can just do this. Tokens, add, new, keyword token accumulate. Okay, perfect. So basically we're looping through keywords. I mean, honestly, keywords should just be alphanumeric. Or just numeric, actually. I'm going to say if care, not key. Yeah. What was it? It was number or digit, wasn't it? Is letter or digit? Okay, is number or digit? I'm a smart guy. Okay. Yeah, I think this is fine. Okay. Okay, so I should have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 tokens. Let's look. The scanner. It has 8 tokens because I'm a fucking genius. I'm a fucking genius, bitches. Right? So let's look at the code. So keyword special, keyword string, keyword number, keyword string. Oh my God damn, I am good. God damn, it hurts being this good. Oh, okay. Now, so we have everything broken up into tokens. So the parser is what would actually go through and look at the tokens. But I think we might have to save that for tomorrow. Right? So this is going to fundamentally change. This is going to fundamentally change. Yeah. Let's save this for tomorrow. But I think I can bang this out in like a half hour. All right, boys. Yeah, I'm going to go ahead and wrap this up. I hope everybody has a fantastic rest of your day. I know I'm going to because I can smell salmon cooking, so I'm going to go eat some salmon. As always, click and subscribe. I will be back tomorrow. Ooh. I'll be back tomorrow, 4 o'clock, same time. It's going to be hot as heck. That's all right. All right, fellas. I'll talk to you later. Have a great night. Bye.